Hello. You can see a periscope tail. I've been joined by my cat. I'm also 7 hours, 8 hours in. Quite a heroic psilocybin. My eyes, I get bad shroomy eyes. I'm going to put on these very vain but fun Venusian glasses. Something is possessing me to do my first ever, I don't know what you'd call this, vlog. I mean, I doubt anybody's going to watch it. Even if it's just like a little fun for myself. Why not? So yeah, I did an Ashtanga class before this morning. So Ashtanga is like a strong type of yoga. It's kind of like the same sequence. It's when you think of a yogi, like a proper Indian yogi, that's the sort of yoga. Typically it'll be could well be Ashtanga type yoga. It's beautiful, teacher's amazing. Did my big oms at the end, love that. Got a little coffee, stopped off at a little bakery, got a naughty little treat. I shouldn't have really got it, it's just literally full of refined sugar. That is so bad for you, but I was like, oh fuck it. I always like have a big like crash after a shroomy trip because I go so high. So I'd like kind of really like created a really lovely little ritual, and I'm going to talk to you about my shroomy journey. I don't know why. I may not even share this. I just feel I'm going to do it right now. See what happens with it. So I took the shrooms. I kind of do my shrooms and I like make a nice juice, like a smoothie out of it. Kind of because they make you gag. This was penis envy. If you've ever had penis envy, then you'll know what I mean. The gag's like a big mouldy mushroom. Ugh. So I put it in like I'm making a really nice smoothie with it, but really like nice healthy ingredients. But because it's blitzed, it kind of hits your system really quickly. And I was taken to the womb. So I don't have a relationship with my mother. She's a little bit, let's just say she's very unhealed. There's lots of healing to be done there. Very interestingly, I had my Akashic records read by an amazing, lovely Norwegian lady called Christina, I'm not very good with names, who I studied the Galactic Akashic records with last year. I did a reading for her. She did a reading for me, and she'd asked in advance of we don't like Zoom and all that. Before in advance, she asked for my birth details, and she said, "Oh, what's the relationship like with your mum?" Oh my god, it was 303 just then when I looked at that, and I was like, "Oh, there's not really one there." I just kind of say that unhealed. If people want to delve any further, God, this is feeling quite therapeutic for me. I've got a sister, and both of us have nothing to do with her. She's just a bit insane. Anyway, I was kind of shown, like the mushrooms showed me that even in the womb, it was never safe. Like even the womb environment wasn't safe for me. So that's like a massive like revelation, and kind of having this big like, wow, kind of that's quite a hard thing to swallow. But it's part of my like healing the mother wound. So I was really grateful for that. Then I saw myself as a big dragon. That's very out there, isn't it? So the dragons, if you have kind of gone down the galactic history rabbit hole, if you haven't, I really recommend it. The dragons are part of the kind of like bigger spiritual teachers use the phrase echelons when it comes to kind of like reptilians. I don't really understand echelons, like caste system maybe, I don't know. And the dragons are kind of like keep themselves to themselves, but they are sorry, my cat's moving my phone. They are part of the reptilians, like Draco reptilians, lizard people, royal family, all that sort of stuff. Is David Icke. Do you recommend a little bit of David Icke, to be honest? I was a dragon, but I was a good dragon. It was really good, and I kind of embodied this dragon energy, and I kind of was imagining flames coming out, and I was kind of burning away everything that no longer serves me. It was very, very therapeutic. I would really recommend it. then I was kind of like, oh, now I'm a lesbian. God, I'll get all blushing, embarrassing, and get embarrassed. So I've been single for, oh my God, my throat. I need to do some work on my throat chakra, obviously. I've been single for a long time, like a ridiculously long time. It's all fine. It's all out choice, waiting for the right person. And I was suddenly like attracted to this, like the shrooms showed me this very beautiful kind of like exotic looking lady. And we were like, had a little thing. It was like very strange. Never had anything like that. So maybe I'm meant to meet a nice hot woman. Who knows? Then I had a massive download about long content, hence doing this video. Well, I've done a little short. I didn't mean it to be a short. I did a story reading. Oh my God, if you saw it, oh my God, the state of me. Actually no, because I've shared it as a on here. I look a state. Angles were bad. Yeah, angles were bad. I don't like wearing a bra. No bra. I'm 43, need to be wearing a bra sometimes, you know. And like no makeup. Yeah, I wasn't looking my best, but where am I going with this? Oh, I've shared that as my first ever video earlier. And then obviously I felt really inspired to do this random waffling on thing. But I have had a couple of people say to me very recently, have you ever thought about using the phrase long content? And I mean, I was thinking maybe I need to do some YouTubes, because if you'll see, there's a couple of like really old videos from 5 years ago. I need to watch them back actually. God, that was very unhealed Lauren. I was right in the 5 years ago would have been 2021. So I was not long diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I was in the I'm fibromyalgia victim. I was my illness. I was my condition. But I need to watch this back. Anyway, waffling on. Then I changed my bed sheets. I put on a beautiful. I'm in my rose era at the moment. I'm really in my rose era. I've got some beautiful peonies on the little stand over there. I'm hopefully going to the rose gardens at Mottisfont with my lovely friend Ellie on Thursday, and I've got some beautiful like floral, very goddessy Venusian sheets. So I did that. No purging. I wrote down no purging. I didn't purge. When I say purge, oh my God, I think this is the first time I've done shroomies properly and not been bawling my eyes out. I normally cry. Oh my goodness, bawl my eyes out, and I don't cry. I like didn't cry when I watched The Notebook, and like all my friends around me were like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "I don't think it's that sad. Like if it was Lassie or something, I'd be devastated." But no purging this time, and it was quite like deep, like stuff, especially stuff about my like in the room never being safe. So I think that was quite good that I've obviously been working through a lot, because I do these shroomies for healing really. I stupidly took shroomies a couple months ago when I went out to a 90s night at the Opera House. Bad idea, that's all I'm going to say. Not the vibe. Also made me realise I can't do that environment anymore. It's just not for me, like ultra sensitive, just too much. So then I went out into my little garden and I looked up to the sky, and no word of a lie, dragon. There was an actual dragon in the sky. It was a cloud dragon. I've written here, not a chemtrail. Yeah, it wasn't a chemtrail. This was a proper little fluffy white cloud, but it looked like a dragon. Oh yeah, then I checked my phone, and my phone was 1818. I love an angel number. Love. And then I had I follow this spacey, starry type app, and I get notifications from it. And it's a little quiz, which planet are you? So I did this, which planet are you? Like, please be Venus, please be Venus, please be Venus. No, freaking Earth. I was like, oh, great. So I'm, what's your personality? I've got an Earth personality. I was like, oh. But then Virgo, sun, Earth sign, Virgo, moon, because I was born on a new moon. if you're born on a new moon, yeah, there's a few of us about. We are here to help make a change. It might only be a couple of people in your lifetime, but still, grid worker, light worker. It's not about necessarily the volume, is it? It's about even like help a couple of people in your lifetime. That is amazing. Where am I going with this? Oh, I don't know where I'm going with this. My birth chart's got lots of Earth in it, so it's probably why. Yeah, but I was hoping it was Venus. So I I'm not making a big thing out of it. It's just more to find out for myself. But for quite a long time, I have thought, could I be a little bit what they would class as autistic? So I've got a little call tomorrow. It's fine. It's more just to help me understand myself. So if I'm sure nobody, well, if anybody does happen to watch this that knows anything about autism, the reason why I think possibly, and it would just be good to try and understand myself a bit better if that's the case. And if it's not, it's fine as well. I'm just obviously weird. Like I was always like, as a kid, like really like, didn't really have any mates, you know. I was one of those little loner kids. Like my best mates were my grandparents, you know. Would rather go, if I went round somebody's house, I just wanted to read their encyclopedias. I was just a bit weird, and I'd get really obsessed with stuff like pylons. I was obsessed with pylons. Like, don't even get me going. Like, obsessed. Like my kind of like cousin of a cousin in Scotland's like, oh my god, you were like totally obsessed with pylons. I'm like, no. Loads of like weird little, I was obsessed with the planets. I could really get into things like really obsessively. I've never understood social politics ever. Never understood it. Office politics, oh my god, couldn't get my head around it. I kind of left corporate, to be honest, because I just couldn't like literally get into. I'm just a very honest person. I'm just honest. I kind of, you know, I'm very truthful. And I got, you know, called blunt a lot. It's just, yeah, and I think maybe there's been a lot of masking. So that was a little mushroom revelation. It was like, just get a little call done, see what they say. And then I did this video. I was like, I thought I must do this video. Literally journaling my, oh God, it's my, hold on. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh my God, my eyes, pretty shroomy eyes. Then, oh yeah, doing this little YouTube thing. I was like, why not? Give it a little go. Oh, obviously I'm not very good at the whole tech thing. I've got my cat there. He's almost knocked the phone over. So I kind of, was going to start to like think about doing this video. I did ask old ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, do it, like record it, but don't share it. You know, it's just give me all the like the 3D reasons not to share it. See, like I always think ChatGPT, there's a time and a place for it. Like I'm not in my Sarah Connor days anymore. Like I was like, if you'd spoken to me a little while ago, I would have been like, no, the machines are going to overtake the world, Judgment Day. Don't really think that now. I think it's just like the intent behind it. But don't, you know, if your intuition is telling you something different to ChatGPT, trust your intuition. And like when people say ChatGPT will become sentient, I'm like, how can it be sentient? It's got no soul. But if somebody thinks differently, then well, that, you know, great. Like I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. He's always talking about it becoming sentient. I'm like, no. Anyway, oh yeah. Oh my God. And then doing all the like bullshit admin behind it all. So it's not just like creating the YouTube video. It's like, I realised all of the channel was like 5 years out of date, so I had to change everything, and that was a ball ache. Some of it you couldn't change in the app, and some of it was changed on the desktop. It was like blah blah blah. But the name, why did I write down name available effortless? Oh, the name that I wanted for my YouTube was available. It was just really, it was just like easy process other than the logos and stuff. Okay, I've written down stories, state of me. Yeah, state of me. Next time, make sure you've got a little bit of like good angle. Wear a bra, put on some makeup. I'm going to finish my mushroom journey watching Andor. Have you heard of Andor? Andor, I don't know much about Star Wars other than it's based on real life. It's based on the Orion Wars that really did happen. If you're awake, like if you see through like corruption, like government corruption, if you see like if you didn't get the COVID jabs, if you know that's a bullshit, chemtrails, you know, oh my god, I've totally lost my train of thought. I was talking about Andor, wasn't I? Sorry, my memory. Andor, so I don't know much about Star Wars in terms of, I know there were films like in the 70s and early 80s, like Prince Leia, all that sort of stuff. And then they did the new ones when I was like a teenager. I never really watched them. This is the point I'm getting to. I'm watching them, but in, not really chronological order, because for some reason I was drawn to start with Andor, but I'm going to go back and watch everything, all of it, not just Star Wars, but all the other stuff, the prequels and all of that jazz. But yeah, Andor is like, whoa, you can kind of like see like what's happening on Earth right now. It's like, we have been here before, but it's going to be all right this time. Peace out.